Alright, so today we're going to talk about the best way to get Escanor. I was going to make a video on how to farm the summer currency iced tea the fastest way, but honestly the fastest way to get Escanor is also the fastest way to also farm the summer event iced tea or summer currency. So yeah, let's get started. By the way guys, don't forget that our goal is to get to 100k subscribers before the end of this year. And yes, if you subscribe right now before we get to 100k subs, then you officially get to be part of the OG sub of AB Plays. And also, yes, I do appreciate every single last one of you guys that shows your support. So yeah, subscribe and let's get this video started. Also, don't forget to join our Discord in the pinned comment. Alright, so the best way to actually farm the summer currency is going to be from summer events. Now, actually, that's not true. The best way to farm summer currencies, the fastest way, is through portals. But the way you can do it with portals is you're gonna have to farm portals with other people. You're gonna have to get MVP. You're gonna have to have all the skins or evolved units so that you have 100% multiplier. You're gonna have to farm it with other people, 4 or 3 other people, and you're gonna have to farm it so you get MVP every single time. Otherwise, it's going to be slower than summer event by a pretty decent margin. But even then, even if portal is slightly faster with MVP and whatnot, the summer event is still so much better because in order to macro it, it's diabolically easy. Like I was macroing it earlier and I was at like 10 hours, 11 hours in my macro. I had 130 tries and that's how I got so much currencies. And that was pretty nice. You know, it was pretty great to macro like that. And it was super simple macro. It was a very simple macro as well. All you have to do was literally just, you know, go into here and farm all the way until wave 10 and then macro that with tiny tasks. It's pretty easy. I might make a video on it again. Maybe in a few days I'll make a video on how to macro it, but I'm just giving you guys the basic right now because this isn't really a macro video. But yeah, that's pretty much the fastest way to get those currencies. But then you can also do events, right? So if you're not going to be adding the events, the fastest way is to just farm the summer event. But if you add the events, there's a Sunday summer event right here where you can basically be getting these coins. So you can get 15 for Hay, 15 for Ollie, 15 for Newsman, 15 for Quetzalcoatl, and 30 for Evolving Leo, which is a unit you can get from the Lion's Arrival by doing all this stuff right here. You can get her there. So if you do all of that, you can get approximately a bunch of coins, a bunch of do they call this summer coins? I believe. Yeah, you can get a bunch of event coins, and each of these event coins will actually give you 5,000 iced per. So if you get, like, for example, 15, that's 15 times 5,000, which is 75,000 iced just by evolving a single unit. So it's not repeatable, but it is pretty nice. So I'm gonna give you guys an example right here. You can only do it once, but it isn't repeatable, so that is like a problem. So I'm gonna reroll here, but I do not want to touch that, and that's simple because I don't want to accidentally do anything wrong here. But honestly, it doesn't even do that much, just 2% more. 2% more is not that big, so you know what, I'm just gonna let Quetzalcoatl keep it. So we're just gonna let Quetzalcoatl keep that. So just gonna reroll here even. Oh my goodness, we got a Z plus immediately. That's nice. The sacrifice. So if I evolve her and I just click evolve, I'll be able to get her Quetzalcoatl Sun God. And you can see right here at the events, if I go to the events panel, I'll be able to get coins. You don't even need to claim it here. Actually, you don't really need to claim it here in the missions. It'll just automatically go to your event shop. So even if you don't claim it in missions, you'll just automatically get it in event shop, like I did right there. I automatically got it here. So now you can buy iced tea here. You can buy a bunch of that, so you could get 75,000 per unit you evolve. And for Merleona, it's actually 2 times. So for Merleona, it's twice because Merleona is the special unit. So if you do Merleona, then you can get 2 times the currency. So you can get about 150,000 with Merleona if you evolve Merleona. So that's pretty much that. Now we got Quetzalcoatl now evolved, and we got a bunch of currencies. So you can see now we're sitting at 498,910. All right, so that's pretty much it. It just evolve all the units, and once you evolve like pretty much all the units, you will get a bunch of currencies, or you can get a bunch of event coins to buy iced tea. And obviously, you can get rate rerolls from that as well if you want to get rate rerolls. But me personally, I'd rather get Escanor faster because this will save you a lot of time. This will save you approximately several hours. By several hours, I mean it will probably save you 10 plus hours, I think. Yeah, it will definitely save you like 10, maybe 20 even hours, maybe something like 10 to 20 hours. It will save you that much time. So I think it's much worth just spending your currencies for that. And then after that, that's pretty much it. You shouldn't use AFK Chamber. This is my advice, right? Don't use AFK Chamber unless you can't macro, because if you can macro, this summer event is so easily brain dead to macro that just go macro it. I just realized I haven't really showed the strat on basically what to do here, so I'll essentially show you how you can actually farm this. Now, this is not as efficient as it could potentially be, but there is a way, and basically all you have to do is just stay right here. This is basically the strats, and once I tell you the strats, you can just macro this. It's not really that hard to macro. Basically, if you want to macro it, you're just gonna lose, and once you lose, you're just gonna click restart and just do these things. Again, this is not a macro video, so I will not show you how to macro right here, but I'll show you the best method to get it, the best method to earn summer coins from this event. Because apart from the missions, apart from evolving the units, this is the other thing that you should be doing. So basically what you should be doing is once you get 3,250 yen, which you should be getting before or around wave 2, you place a single unit, which is the one at the number 1 slot, the unit at the number 1 slot down, and then you just spam upgrade on that unit. You don't even need to select any modifiers, honestly. And then once it's at wave 10, you will be leaving, and this should take around 5 minutes, or 5 to maybe 5.5 minutes, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And then once you get to wave 10, that's when you're gonna get your first iced tea. It's gonna be around 3,000, and then you're just gonna restart the match, and then it will save. The iced tea will save, and the reason it will save is because this is an infinite game mode. Infinite game mode automatically adds currencies to you if you leave. So if you leave at wave 10, it will give you the currencies. So that is incredibly nice, and it makes it so much easy to grind. So you can easily macro or tiny taxes or even manually farm it. So it makes AFK Chamber just not worth it, because it will take you literally hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours more than if you just did this grind right here. Only use the AFK Chamber if you literally have no other option. And that's pretty much it. You could obviously also be selling skins. Like if you want to sell skins, you could be selling skins, which I will actually do that. Let me sell a bunch of these skins so I can finally get to 500k. There we go. That's pretty much it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's pretty much gonna be it for today, and I'm gonna summon this 500,000 and see if we can get Escanor. That's it. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.